Hi, Dr. Lim here. In our last video, we stated that no religion allows you to worship the statue. Because when you worship, you feel as a human being. You have eye, but you could not see. You have ear, but you could not hear. You have brain, but you could not think. You become a useless robot, doing things repeatedly and understand nothing. Not only that, in all religions, blind worshipping to anything other than statues are banned, especially worshipping any name and form, even the name of God and the form of God. You shall not worship. And I quote the teaching in the Bible, Quran, Upanishad, and Dhamma Sutra to support my view. In all religions, including Buddhism, they accept that there is a supreme consciousness that is omnipresent in time and space. Meaning he exists in the past, in present, and in future. He knows what is the past, the present, and also the future. Since he is omnipresent, you cannot find him a fixed name and a fixed form. He can have any name or any form. But without a name, many people are lost. So in all religion, a name is given to the Lord. And it is specifically stated in the Holy Text that you should not worship this name, but rather carry out a practice in the religion according to the teaching of the Lord. Not keeping on yelling his name and claim yourself as believer. If you do not follow his teaching, you are not a believer of him, no matter how hard you yell his name. So once you do not follow the teaching, you are disqualified as a believer and you are not the follower in that religion. Even if you keep on chanting the name of God and swear you believe in him, you are not, and you become an outcast in that religion. Now, come back to Sunya. Do we have any teaching like any of the religion? The answer is nope. We have no teaching. Here you should differentiate teaching and phenomena. The sun rises from the east and sets in the west is not teaching. It is a phenomenon. Whether you are Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, or any other religions, no matter how you call the east and the west, the sun rises from the east and sets on the west. It does not care what religion you are from. So you cannot say that the sun rises and setting is a teaching. It is not. The same thing with Sunya. We only talk about the phenomena, about our mind, how the mind works, how to calm it down. It has nothing to do with any religion and nothing to teach. If you do not train your mind becomes weak and confused. This is not teaching. This is a phenomenon. If you do not train your body, do not exercise, your body will become weak. This is true for all, no matter what religion you are from. In Sunya, we stated that if you do not train your mind will be agitated. Your mind becomes weak and the power of the mind is not liberated. You are starting a general phenomena. It does not matter which religion you are from. So we say in Sunya, we have no teaching. Then do we have any practice? No, we have no practice. In Sunya, we just follow the breathing. Do you need practice in order to breathe? No. From the day you come to this world until the day you summoned by the Lord, you breathe. No one need to teach you. You do not need any practice to breathe. Since there is no practice, in Sunya we never interfere with the way you breathe. We ask the Sunyati, never pull your breathing, never stop your breathing, forget about the chest and abdominal breathing. There is no breathing practice in Sunya. We do talk about the phenomena associated with breathing. When your mind started to calm down, your breathing started to slow down and become more softer. Breathing normally changes from the chest breathing to abdominal breathing naturally, not by forcing it. As long as you can breathe, you can practice Sunya. No one needs to teach you how to breathe. You have it naturally. So Sunya is not a practice. Secondly, you need to count your breathing. Whether you practice Sunya or not, you do counting every day, In Sunya, we just ask you to focus and count your breathing. Again, this is something that everyone can do. It is not a specific practice. Many people keep asking me, what is the difference of Sunya with other school of meditation? Is Sunya a religion and etc.? In many meditation, if you do not breathe naturally, then it is a wrong practice. As simple as that. It may be an energy exercise or Qigong, but Qigong or Tai Chi or the acrobatic yoga is not meditation. I do not say you need not practice Qigong or yoga. As myself, do practice some simple form of Qigong to keep my body healthy, but it is not a meditation. Meditation is to train your mind. Qigong and acrobatic yoga do not train your mind. They are two different things and you should not confuse and discuss them together. As long as you can breathe and you can count, you can practice Sunya. And everybody know how to breathe and how to count. In a sense, Sunya did not introduce any practice to you. Just ask you to manage what you already know. So when we say Sunya have no practice, then you should understand it in this scope. If it is a practice, then it must be different from other practice. Then conflict and argument may come. If you insist you must practice the breathing, some say breathe in long and breathe out short, some say breathe in short and breathe out long, some say your abdomen should bloat up when you breathe in, some say no, you press your abdomen when you breathe in, which we call reverse breathing scheme. You practice it in advanced Tai Chi. If you insist in all this practice, then argument and quarrels are sure to happen. So you can see how the Qigong master and yoga master quarrel with each other as they do not agree with the way you practice your breathing. But in Sunya, we have no breathing technique. We just breathe as you are. That's why no one can come and quarrel with us and not agree with our breathing, as we have no practice in the breathing. We just practice the mind. Finally, many people talk about enlightenment. Do we achieve any enlightenment after practicing Sunya? No, you achieve nothing. Enlightenment by definition is you can see things clearly, assess it and understand it. When you practice Sunya, you do see things clearly and you can understand it. Are you achieving enlightenment then? No. This is how your mind should work when it comes now. It is intrinsic in your mind. No? You do not achieve it. You just activate it. Say your parent give you $1 million in one bank account. Without activating the account, you do not have access to the $1 million. After activating the bank account, you have the access. Does a bank give you $1 million? No. It is from your parents. Your mind have all the intrinsic power. So when you practice Sunya, your mind is activated. Then you have access to the power of your mind. Can you say that the practice of Sunya give you the power? Nope. You already have it in your mind. You just activate it with Sunya. Because of the belief that you can achieve something extra, you can enlighten due to extra factors, this gives the ways for many guru and baba to manipulate you. You think that you need a guru to bestow the enlightenment to you. So you donate your house or car and even your family to the guru to get the enlightenment. Because you believe you need a religious teacher to gain enlightenment or salvation from God, you donate a lot of money and become the slave to the religious teacher. Enlightenment is the activation of your mind. The power is intrinsic, not something given by me or by Sunya. So you should not worship me as your guru and you should not worship Sunya too. Just practice it now, not worship it. Just follow my advice and not to worship me in person. So in Sunya, we have nothing to teach, nothing to practice and nothing to achieve. You may say that Mrs. Chong that traveled to Jupiter, that Ustaz could present himself in the desert. Are they not gaining the power from Sunya? Nope. This power of astral traveling and projection of consciousness is present in the mind of all of us. Whoever activates it can do it. It is not some specific skill you gain by the practice of Sunya. Because we have nothing to preach, nothing to practice, and nothing to achieve. We have no conflict with any religions. If any religious teacher is not happy with us and say that our practice is non-Christian, un-Islamic, non-Hindu or anti-Buddha, something is wrong with his mind. Nothing wrong with Sunya. He is having an illusion and his mind is sick. He needs Sunya. By now, you should understand why we have the nice no in Sunya. We attach nothing to religious building, statues and mantras. We have nothing to do with any belief, food court and ritual. Finally, we have nothing to teach, nothing to practice and nothing to achieve. Because we have nothing now. We can gather all people together and sit down together, work together for the better tomorrow and peace in the world. When we have peace and we continue to reset our mind and ourselves to work for a good result, we shall achieve prosperity. Because we cling to nothing now. Our Sunya is the most powerful practice, and it can release all the power of your mind and you can reset your mind. No other meditation that focus on name and form, that need to worship name and form, does not even come near to us. Our practice is the most powerful practice because we release the potential of our mind. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.